Hello, hello. How are we doing? Hope you guys have had a better day than I have. I put lashes on just a minute ago. What do you think? They kind of feel weird. I haven't had fake lashes on in forever. I'm in my pajamas, my jammies. So it's almost bedtime for me. Almost bedtime. So I'm gonna do a airbrush look. Try to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to put any liner or eyeshadow on right now, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. I want my lashes to stay on. I like them. And I'm also going to use a couple different makeup products that aren't with Luminous. I'm kind of going to mix and match. Trying to find everything. And my chapstick. I make this, by the way. Amazing. So my son he was running a fever last night, and then he woke up this morning with a fever. It was like 101, nothing crazy, but just enough that you can't take him to childcare places and can't, most people won't watch them if they're sick because you never know, they could be contagious, blah, blah, blah. So this afternoon at like 4 o'clock, he hadn't run a fever in a few hours, and he wasn't, like, his medicine should have worn off and everything, so he was feeling better. So we decided it would be a bright idea to, hit up the pool for a few minutes. It's like, we'll just go for like 30 minutes, and, it'll be super easy, relaxing, whatever. It was like the furthest thing from relaxing that a pool trip has ever been. Let me just tell you what led up to this event. So I'm starting with my primer, by the way. When I got up this morning, he's running a fever. He's not feeling good. My youngest was not happy about going to daycare, but I was like, you have to get out here. If I'm gonna, be home with another sick kid and he's not sick, like, you gotta go. 'Cause you'd be crazy. Anyways, so he was pissed off about that, and then my daughters, both of them, put on their sassy pants today and just wanted to completely, like, show me who's boss, which they clearly don't understand that I am. I made it very clear by the end of the day. But first thing this morning, and this is like coming up, I don't know what's happening here. I'm just trying to get everybody their shoes. Like, I'm just like, put on your shoes, let's go. And my youngest daughter, Paisley, she's like, I don't want my shoes on. And I was like, well, you got to put them on if you're going to go into her house with me, because they don't want to wait in the car, obviously. I don't want them waiting outside. So I let her come in because I have to sign Pierce in to his babysitter, to his daycare. And I was like, well, you don't have to wear shoes to the car, but when you get out of the car and we're going to her house, you're going to wear shoes. Not for any good reason, but just for the simple fact that I had told her to put shoes on. And so I wanted to make my point, like, that you can't just do what you want. And plus, I just felt like it would be more appropriate if she wore her freaking shoes, whatever. So then, of course, my oldest daughter is like, well, I don't want to wear shoes if she's not wearing shoes. And I was like, everybody's wearing flippin' shoes, okay? And then Paisley, my youngest, decided to sit down and scream her head off about wearing these stupid freaking flippin' shoes. And so finally, and meanwhile, my youngest is throwing a fit because he doesn't want to go. And then I was like, kind of over it already, and it was like 15 minutes into our day. And then, so I literally just grabbed her little kitty cat slippers and threw them in my purse, and I was like, well, bye. I'm leaving with you or without you, but we're going. And so, of course, she freaked out. And she was like, don't leave me. I'm like, I never would actually do that, but, you know, you got to get through to them somehow, right? And so I threw her shoes in the car. My oldest was like, fine, I'll take my shoes, but I'm not putting them on. I was like, fine, whatever. Just get in the freaking car. I don't care what we have with us. Just get in the damn car. And so then we get in the car. We drive all the way there. Both of the girls, they have just been like divas all day long. All day. And we get in the car, and we're on our way there. And I don't even remember what was said, but there was something sassy that happened in the car. Addie said something, Paisley said something, and I was like, you know what, you guys need to just chill. Like, I don't really, you know, I'm not like a mean person. I don't like just get on to them and snap at them or anything, but I was just like, you need to take the sass down a notch. That's usually what I say. And she was like, I don't know. You had it right here.
I know I did.
Where'd you put it?
It's still
This is weird. This is kind of bothering me. You have it. I don't want her to hear me because then she'll get sassy about it. Okay, she went away. So then we're pulling into the daycare, and she's like, well, I'm not getting out of the car. My oldest. And I was like, why? Like, we're going in. Come on. Let's go. Let's move it. And she's like, I'm not getting out of the car. And then she just wanted to talk to me. And then she just was like silent. And I was like, well, I have to take him in. Like, you got to get out of the car. Nobody would put their freaking shoes on, whatever. I got him dropped off. And it was hell in a handbasket, but whatever. We made it. And then we're on our way home. She won't say a word to me. She won't even talk to me. She won't even look at me. And I was like, you're so mad about shoes and about me telling you to take this ass down a notch. Like, this is stupid. We get inside. They are just being like rolled, just like everything that they're doing today was just like sassy. And everything that they said to each other was rude. They were arguing. I mean, just like stupid stuff. Like everything, like about, so this is funny, that they were arguing about, like, because they know I do makeup videos or whatever and do live videos. And they were like, Paisley's like, well, Addie, I'm not going to let you be in my makeup video. And then she's like, well, I'm not going to let you be in mine. She's coming. Can't talk about it. She's gone. Okay. It's sad that I have to hide my conversations from her. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. But because I know if she was to hear me talking to the world about how sassy she is, that they would be like, she would be like, oh my God. Just like I have this, I'm getting on like 5 different topics. But my point is, sassy pants. That's what my point is. My point is Smirnoff Ice, because that's how I feel today. And so we had the shoe situation that apparently was just like the end of the world. And then we get everybody happy, whatever. I'm trying to do some, you know, marketing my business, working my business. I had the day at home anyways because of Phoenix being sick, so I was like, I might as well take advantage of it and do what I can, right? And Facebook has blocked me from posting in groups and sharing in groups, which is crap. I'm like, I don't get to do it. It's like tomorrow before I'm unblocked. I'm like, what kind of crap is that? It's stupid. Somebody needs to fire Facebook and say, why are you doing this? I mean, like, I understand if you're like posting nude pictures or something. Yeah, block that person. If you're doing something real inappropriate, got it. Block them. But me, like, come on, I'm showing makeup videos and talking about my kids. I'm talking about my insane life that I have. I mean, that's nothing horrible. I mean, every parent complains about their kids, right? So anyways, I'm trying to work. I work my business, and then they're like, I want to blow up the pool. The girls want to blow up the pool. Why is this so hot? Like, I want to blow up the pool. And I'm like, I don't know. But whatever, just do it. Right? Because, one, I'm a pushover half the time. They're outside.
In the backyard?
Mm-hmm. I tend to be a pushover, but also, I'm like one of those people that's like, just leave me alone. Do whatever you want. I don't even care. Just get out of my face. So I let them blow up the pool. I showed them how to do the hose, how to do the air compressor, all that stuff. And blew up the pool. And made a huge mess. Water everywhere, all over my kitchen, everything. Then I'm like, okay, no more water play right now. When Daddy goes home and Phoenix is doing okay, then we might try to hit up the pool. That's, acceptable. So then Bobby comes home with Pierce, and we decide to go to the pool for a few minutes. It was stupid. Stupid. So we get there. Paisley is pissed off because we don't have noodles to float on. We didn't feel like picking those up from my sister's house. We just got the life jackets, and we were fine. Like, she can function without a stupid noodle. Which, this is the contour, by the way. I'm talking about the pool. So, yeah. So we go pick up the life jackets. Hold on. I need to invite... Crap, what is her name? Can you get on our Facebook Messenger really quick? Do you have your phone? Because I need to... No, not that. Invite... How do I do that? Allie. She wants me to invite her. Crap. I found it. Never mind. Got it. Got it. What was I saying? Do this contour business. I'm still learning, so it's definitely, I have not perfected the art. Like, I know some people can like do it so good, and I'm like still kind of figuring it out. But so we go to the pool, right? Let me just tell you one thing. I don't like other people's kids. I just don't. I don't like them. I don't know why. I don't know why I hate other people's kids, but I do. Like, I could never run a daycare. I could never babysit kids because they annoy the living heck out of me. Like, my own kids are annoying, but they're my kids. I gave birth to them. I love them. It is what it is. That's the hand I got dealt. God thinks that I would be a great mother, and most of the time I try my hardest, but they still annoy me. I mean, we all get annoyed with our own kids, but it's almost like I have more patience with them, because when other people's kids are being stupid and their parents not doing anything about it, I just want to punch them. Like, there's a stupid freaking fly. I'm like, let me just, for example, normally this only applies whenever it's affecting my children. So I guess that would be called being mama bear or something like that. But there was these stupid, and I say stupid, they're probably fine. They're not stupid, but I feel like At the time, they're stupid teenagers, okay? And they're passing around a giant blow up, what are those called? Beach ball. Like, what is that thing called? Great. Fun for them. Totally acceptable thing to do in a swimming pool. However, my small children, especially my 3-year-old, you know, he's started to walk into the pool. Any normal human being is going to be aware that, like, oh, there's a tiny child right there. I probably shouldn't jump up and down, like, right next to him and make him fall into the pool and drown and die. Like, that should be a thought that crosses your mind of just saying it's probably not a good idea. Like, or, hey, there's other people in the world. Maybe I should actually notice someone besides myself. I'm, like, they were passing the ball back and forth. And all 4 of the kids are getting in. Addie, I'm not so worried about. She swims really well. She's got it. She's got it under control. She's also bigger. 7-year-old, not so worried about him. I mean, he can swim decently now. He wears his little, like, floaties or whatever, but, like, he can still function. If somebody pushed him over, that would be crappy, but it wouldn't be, like, detrimental. My 5-year-old was busy throwing a fit about not having the stupid pool noodle, so she wasn't even in the pool yet. My 3-year-old, however, he thinks he's like invincible. He can do anything and everything, and it's not going to hurt him. And so he starts to get into the pool, no life vest, nothing on, because he throws a fit about even putting a life jacket on. And then these teenagers are throwing the damn ball, and it, like, they keep, when they go to, like, catch the ball, they keep, like, what is it called? Like, going to catch it, and then they kind of fly over and fall into the water. And they kept hitting the...
I think gets to jump with you, and none of us. And
What?
you only pick 1 person to jump with that.
What? He's 3. He doesn't make decisions. See what I'm saying? Annoying. Annoying.
Everybody can be on the
Trampoline drama. Like, what? Anyways, so these freaking teenagers are just trying to, like, they're just playing their game or whatever. It's not their fault, but they should have been aware of their surroundings. And they kept, like, flying over where they were catching the ball, and it would hit, like, they ran into Phoenix, my 7-year-old. And at that point, I was, like, about to throat punch someone, because they just annoy me. And I'm like, don't mess with my kids. And then they kept doing it whenever they were trying to, like, get into the pool, and they were getting off the steps and, like, getting used to the water, and they just kept doing it. And, like, their mom had told them, like, you guys need to scoot over a little bit or whatever, but then they just kept doing it. So then I had to tell them, you guys need to scoot over. And then they finally did, but you could just, just, like, be aware of what you're doing with your life. I know it's not their fault, but still. It pisses me off. Like, everything that they do, everything that other kids do pisses me off. And that's my own problem. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Like I said, I hate other people's children. And that's horrible. But I do. So what I'm doing now is shade 1 and shade 2 of the matte. So I did, like, the contour and highlighter and concealer. And so I'm going over all of that with my foundation. So the main thing to know here is you only need a couple drops, like 3 drops of each, or if you need, depending on what shade you want, you'll kind of figure out the mixture, but you do a few drops of each shade, and that'll do your whole face. Like, you don't need much more than that. With the contour, I put like 2 drops. That was it. Like, you don't need a bunch. It goes a long way. And that is why this foundation lasts for like ever, because you just don't need a lot. Oh, I'm like stuck over here. Guys, my freaking lower back is like killing me lately. And I don't know why. I need to go see a chiropractor or a medical marijuana place. That would help too. For real though. Not even playing. And then, oh, I didn't even tell you the other part of the craziness. It's like every day I have a new story for you. The other part was the girls were fighting. So after the whole, like, you're not going to be in my makeup video, you're not going to be in my makeup video, blah, blah, blah. After that, they all go into my room. Addie needed some alone time, so I let her go into my room and chill out. And then whenever, a little bit later, they all decided to go sit in my room and watch YouTube on my TV, even though they have their, my hair is like, I don't know what's happening. They have their own TVs, they have their own cell phones, they have their own devices, they have a TV in my living room, but no, they wanted to watch it on my TV. So they're all at the end of my bed watching TV, and they start arguing again. And it's just like stupid. Like both of the girls, it's like they're PMSing. Like seriously, they're 5 and 8 going on 16. Like, and finally, I just looked at them both. And I was like, if you guys don't get your crap together, we're not going to the pool, we're not doing anything. Like, you're gonna sit here and do absolutely nothing. So get it together. And I said it pretty sternly. And they both looked at me like, and then they straightened up their behavior pretty quick. Well, that was until the 5-year-old decided to throw a fit at the swimming pool. She didn't get in for like 20 minutes because she was just pissed off the whole time. Like, it was ridiculous. And guys, if you haven't yet, you need to go onto my page and get entered in the giveaway. It's going to be on June 15th. And it's going to be huge. It's a big deal. We're going to have bath bombs, essential oil roll-ons, lip balms. I make a charcoal and volcanic ash peel-off mask. That's amazing. A clay mask, a body scrub. These are all holistic, natural ingredient, essential oil type products. And then I'm also going to throw in a luminous makeup product. But you have to go on, comment, and share the giveaway post. And then you can be entered. So I've noticed something that I keep doing is I keep moving it like really, really fast, and you actually have to like slow it down a little bit. And you want to be about 4 fingers away from your face. So you don't want to be too close, you don't want to be too far. And you just pull back on this gently, just a little bit. You don't pull back a lot. And even if you get too much, you can literally fix anything with this. You don't have to like wipe it off. You don't have to start over. You can just blend it with the airbrush. Like, see? So for example, well, I'll do it with my blush actually. But you can see these contour lines a little bit. They need to be blended a little bit more. I'm just gonna go over that area with the airbrush. And if you need to, you can also blend this with a brush if you want to. I mean, I don't most of the time, just because I prefer to use mostly airbrush because I don't want my fingers or bacteria or anything touching my skin, because I do break out so easily. But have at it, whatever works for you. I see some people that will do their foundation in the airbrush and then go back in with a brush and bronzer and do it that way instead of doing it the airbrush. I wish my lashes were really this long. And I have pretty long lashes naturally, but in order to make them stand out, I really have to like put some legit mascara on there. Like unique. I want to get some of that stuff so bad. The new like 4D or 4 whatever it's called. 4D, 4G, 4H, whatever. Or something. Something. I'm gonna do the orchid. So the main thing to kind of know about the blush is you literally need like 2 drops. That's it. But like I said, if you happen to get more and you put a bunch in one spot that you don't want, you can go over it with the foundation and blend it in. So you're gonna be real light with it. Kind of see my face. I really need a ring light, guys. I need someone to buy me a ring light. That's what needs to happen. When I get my luminous check, maybe I'll buy me a ring light. So, see, you can't even see this, but in my mirror, my blush lines are a little too harsh because they're like real straight. And so blended. I just feel like I got something in my eye. Totally blended. When I go under my eyes, so I always close my eyes for that because I have noticed if you have them open and you like squinch up or something, or I don't know, like whenever I did it on my sister, I was like, she was like doing this, and it will create lines on like in your makeup. So I try to keep my face like around my eyes, like nowhere else does it that I noticed that happening, but just around right here. And so I will close my eyes just so I know the muscles are relaxed because I don't want those lines. Nope. No, thank you. Also, so sometimes I will do blush and bronzer. I like this bronzer, the metallic shimmery one, but I really like the matte one. Do I hear a child? Nope, we're good. You know, sometimes like whenever you've had kids, do you guys ever wake up in the middle of the night thinking you've heard a child cry? Or like you're in the shower and because you can't actually hear them, you feel like you're hearing a child cry? Like they're yelling about something, but I think they're yelling at each other. And they are just fighting and fighting and fighting today. But seriously, so for like the longest time, I would think a child was crying everywhere. Especially after I actually had each kid for like months, like the whole first year of their lives. Yeah, it's like one big panic attack. Because you're just like thinking that they're crying and dying, you know, everywhere. Which I'm still kind of like that. I feel like everything is just going to be the end of the world. Like everything seems so much more dramatic than it probably really is. But whatever. So with your, where'd it go? with your kit, you're gonna get two foundations, full size by the way, blush, bronzer. I think bronzer. Do they still do bronzer? I don't know. The Love highlighter. Where is it? Where's my love?
I'm gonna tell her Phoenix.
Where's my love?
Hey, Phoenix. Mommy, remember the time where
Go. Can you go? Can you talk to your father?
Oh, Phoenix.
What?
Remember the time when Phoenix or Pierce threw one of the footballs at my nose and I started bleeding?
At your nose? Your nose started bleeding?
I remember that time.
I don't remember this time.
But Phoenix was throwing one of the exact same footballs at me. They all were gonna throw a football at me. She's acting so weird and she got so mad at us. We were playing duck, duck, goose, and they played it wrong. They moved all over the place.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Well.
not a reason for you to get so mad.
She's upset because she's worried that you're going to hit her in the face with the football again. It's an understandable reaction for someone who's been hit with something in the face. Go talk to, hey. Why do you have ice cream outside? Oh, yeah. Put that in here. I don't want you bringing it outside. I mean, I guess if you're just gonna eat it in the chair, just don't like get it on the trampoline or something.
Or that peanut butter.
That's like Butterfinger or whatever.
Yeah, it's peanut butter. He doesn't like peanut butter, but I bet he won.
He doesn't like peanut butter. He really doesn't.
Wow.
So this is the Love is like, I don't know if you can see it, but shimmery highlighter. They're eating Daddy's ice cream.
But still one more ice cream.
The drama. What other ice cream? Well, eat it. I don't care. Eat it. Whatever. Okay.
The spoon broke.
Two foundations. Blush.
The spoon broke.
Love.
The spoon broke.
Mascara. Get a new spoon. Lip palette and eyeshadow. That all comes with it.
This part spoon is stuck
With
in it.
the machine, obviously. Well, dig it out with a new spoon. Sometimes the problems that children have are just, it's crazy.
I'm gonna shut the door. I'm just gonna go in here.
Okay. This is A-List. I'm obsessed with this color.
Yes. Can you have that? What? Is the spoon broken?
Yeah.
Bobby. Bobby.
What? Are they fighting?
There's something going down.
Tell them to come here, Phoenix. Tell all of them to come here.
I think Pierce is crying. Or laughing. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
They're fine. They're not like crying or anything.
Okay.
They're just like dancing.
See? I hear crying. Always.
I'm looking. Wait.
I just really like this
There's
color.
no more spoon.
Okay, you're gonna have to wash a spoon. Or your daddy's gonna have to wash a spoon. Or it'll be me. Can you reach that soap? Can you reach the dish soap?
to? Oh, this?
Yes.
And put it on it?
Put it on it. He's trying. Bless his little heart. He is trying. So where did my little brush go? The girls have been playing in my makeup. Guys, I really need some new eyeshadow palettes. I need them to be bright and bold colors. That is what I need.
Okay.
Is it clean?
Yeah, I guess. That's my first time ever watching a spoon. Wait, is this dirty?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure it wasn't dirty so I can dry this off.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, I can still eat it. I can still eat it.
Yeah. So a lot of times I will use this little brush for my liner. I don't know. I think they're telling Pierce that he's not a big boy or something. I don't know what they're doing. I'm like, I don't even know. I have to find a better place to do videos where they're not barging in every 5 seconds. I really like this color, bright pink, and I like Paradise is kind of similar. And by the way, these literally stay on for 12 hours or longer. Like, if you don't wash this off at night, it'll still be there the next morning, or at least most of it. Like the red, the bright red award show, that stuff stays on. It'll stay on for 2 freaking days if you don't take it off. Like, it's crazy. It stays on forever. Forever. Oh, I was gonna use, I forgot about this. I'm really digging this right now. It's a lip crayon or whatever. Matte Balm, that's what it's called. But it's a really pretty color and it feels pretty good on your lips. I'm also all about some Cheapo Depot translucent powder. Now that's the only thing I would use. I would not use their like foundation or something because I'm sure it's got just a ton of crap in it, but all about using some like setting powder and their eyeshadows and stuff. Primer sucks. Their primer sucks. Don't use their foundation. Just because, well, it just depends on what you want to put on your face. I don't like to put foundations with all the oils and chemicals and sulfates and parabens and all that stuff just because I have really sensitive skin. And you guys also have to remember that whatever you put on your skin does go into your body and into your bloodstream because your skin is the largest organ. That's super important.
Okay.
So see, you can brush it with a brush. It still stays. Bronzer is still staying. It's not rubbing off. It's the perfect makeup for summertime, because if you sweat your makeup off most of the time, it's not going to happen with the Luminous makeup. Like, it's going to stay on all day. You're not going to sweat it off. If you do get oily or you're going out on a hot summer day, I'd suggest doing the matte foundation, which is what I use because I get really oily. You can choose which foundation you want. I'm losing internet apparently. So, ew. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for not caring that I'm in my pajamas and that I have kids interrupting me every 5 seconds. It's my life. Hashtag mom life, right? Mwah.